Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear Prep 3, how are you doing? Today we are going to do revision on science. Question number 1. Give reason for the following. 1. The uniform speed of a car cannot be obtained practically because the car speed it changes according to the conditions of the road and traffic. Number 2, distance is a scalar quantity while displacement is vector quantity. You have learned about scalar that we need its value only, but vector quantity we need its value and direction, because distance is determined by magnitude only and displacement is determined by magnitude and direction. 3. Scientists use mathematical relations like graphs and tables in order to, number 1, predict the relation between certain physical quantities, 2, understand practical results, 3, describe physical phenomena in easier way. Number 4, cars and planes are provided with speedometers. Speedometers, it is very important in our cars and planes to know or calculate the speed directly. Number 5, the word ambulance is written in laterally inverted way on the ambulance car because the mirrors of the car in front of the ambulance car form laterally inverted image for this word. 6. Concave mirror is used to generate high heat energy because it collects the reflected light rays falling on it in one point, generating high heat energy. Okay? Because it collects the reflected light rays falling on it in one point, generating high heat energy. Number 7, pilots take in consideration the velocity of the wind during their flights. Why we must take in consideration the velocity of wind? Because the direction of the wind affects the velocity of the plane and the time of the trip. Number 8, acceleration is positive when its value increases while it's negative when its value decreases. You know that in positive acceleration we have the final speed is greater than initial speed, so it is positive. But in case of negative acceleration we have a final speed is smaller than initial speed, so it is a negative. Number 9, the image formed by the convex mirror is always virtual. Why we obtain a virtual image by a convex mirror? Because it is formed behind the mirror from the intersection of the extensions of the reflected light rays, and it cannot be received on screen. Number 9, focal length of thick convex lens is less than that of thin convex lens because the radius of thin lens is bigger than that of thick lens. 11, the retina is close to the eye lens in long-sighted person due to the decrease of the eyeball diameter. You know that we have short-sightedness and long-sightedness. Number 12, some persons have long-sightedness due to decrease of the eyeball diameter and decrease in the convexity of eye lens. 13, the infection of eye with the cataract. Why we have infection in eye with cataract? Due to the following: old age, illness, side effects of drugs, genetic readiness. Number 14, our galaxy is called Milky Way galaxy. We name it by Milky Way galaxy because it like splashing milk or spreading straw in the sky. Explosion of some stars. You know that the explosion of stars due to the occurrence of sudden and violent nuclear reaction. 16. The sun escaped from the gravity of the huge star in the crossing star theory. Due to the explosion in the expanded part of the sun faces the huge star. Again, due to the explosion in the expanded part of the sun that faces the huge star. 17. Asexual reproduction depends on the mitotic division. You have learned that we have two types of cell division. We have a mitotic and meiotic. In case of mitotic, which occur in the somatic cell, the results individuals having a complete copy of genetic traits of the parents. So, asexual reproduction depends on the mitotic division to obtain the produced individuals having a complete copy of genetic traits of the parents. 18. Vegetative reproduction is called by this name because it occurs without the need of seeds. 19. Binary fission is considered as a mitotic division because two identical cells are produced, each one is identical to the original cell. Starfish reproduces asexually by regeneration because each loosed arm can be regenerated and give out a complete animal if it contains a part of the central disc of the animals. So we have a condition here that the lost part or the lost arm must have a part of the central disc of the animal. Try to answer many questions in science, and if you need help, you can send me in our WhatsApp group. Thank you for listening.